Most happy homes didn't just break from big issues. Things that we take for granted break up happy homes. So if you want a happy home, you want a happy marriage, as a woman, there are things you should actually avoid. That's what I want to talk to you in this video. So if it's what you're interested in, please do stick to the end of this video. I'm sure you learn one or two things. Let's dive right into the video. The first thing you should avoid is constant comparison. Like, I've seen so many women who compare their husbands to other people. If there is one thing you should avoid as much as you can, is comparison. You shouldn't compare your spouse to any other person. It is worse these days because we know social media have made it that everybody can come out and talk about their spouse, maybe post them in their status, post them in their DP, talk about them, talk about what they have gotten for them, talk about the gifts they receive, push gifts and the rest of them. And you in your corner, you know your husband is not doing any of that, and you are using it. Maybe you want to compare, like you're telling him to look at what this person is doing for their wife, they are not doing it for you, and the rest of them. Please avoid those things. Avoid any form of comparison, because your husband may not be that loud person. Your husband may be doing what he can, what is within his power to do. So comparing him with another person, this is one of the things that breaks the ego of a man. Most men, when their ego is bruised, is actually very fatal. Don't compare them with maybe their business partners who are doing better than them. Please don't compare. You can only advise, you can only communicate, but never compare your husband with any other person. They are unique in their own way, and that uniqueness they have should be appreciated. The second thing you should avoid is disrespect of any kind, whether in words or in action. Disrespect, even outside, inside the house. Avoid any form of disrespect. Not respecting your husband, other people outside will not respect him. If you are not respecting your husband, even inside the house, the children, the way they will be looking at, especially when you have children that are coming up, okay, they're looking at how daddy and mommy are doing. If you disrespect, that is the same way. Even if they don't do it when they are still little, as they are coming up, you would always see that fruit. Every seed you have planted, you see the fruits coming out. So avoid every form of disrespect. There are issues that shouldn't be discussed outside. There are issues that shouldn't be raised outside. That is respect. You need to know how to respect the man in words, in action. If you don't respect a man, disrespect breaks men down. Men love respect. That is why you see they go to where they are appreciated. You see, when you have most women have issues with their husband, the husband will just leave them, carry his shirt and go to a bar parlor, because you know that woman in the bar parlor appreciates him. Even if the only thing she's seeing is his money, but she appreciates him. There's something that she appreciates. And you see, most of the time they are very close to these women that they discuss deep things with them. So you shouldn't disrespect your husband, because when you disrespect him, he's not open enough to tell you things. He will not tell you things about himself or things that he's going through, or share things with you, because he knows that you are this kind of person that disrespects him. Men love respect. Please give your husband the maximum respect. You as a wife, you are the only person that can actually give your husband maximum respect. The third thing we should avoid is keeping malice. Avoid as much as you can keeping malice with your husband for a long period of time, because it's not actually good. There are so many things that we miss when we keep malice with our spouses. What happens is that those periods when we are keeping malice are times when so many relevant issues rise up. I don't know how these things happen. Those times when you are keeping malice with your spouse, I don't know if you have noticed it. It is when important things or important issues in the family comes up. But when you are keeping malice, you are not able to discuss those things with your husband. Malice is just like a burden. You are carrying so much burden. So avoid any form of malice. I know we are all human beings. Your husband will always make you angry, but even in that malice, know that there is a room for forgiveness. That is why your husband and wife, there should always be room for forgiveness. You communicate and tell them how you feel, so that the issues will be sorted out amicably. Don't keep malice for long. Now, there's this story that a man told us. He said there was this friend of his to buy a house. He was the one holding the money, and their plan was that they were going to buy a house. A time came that in that period they were keeping malice. A house came out, like something that they would appreciate, but they weren't talking to each other, and that was how that uh, opportunity passed. Be angry, but make sure that you settle your differences amicably. Don't make that malice linger for long. Don't give your husband that silent treatment. Make sure you talk it out, whatever issue it is. Most of us, we are very good at silent treatment, and is it not even comfortable in the house anymore. Please reduce that to the barest minimum. This is the fourth one. Avoid putting anyone else before your spouse. Most of us are very good with it, especially we women that have given birth to children. We think that, okay, our children is the main priority. Our parents are the main priority, our siblings are the main priority, followed by the man. But it's not supposed to be so. Our spouses are very important. They are very significant in our lives. That if anything happens to your spouse, definitely, even if the man is not treating you well, your life shifts significantly. Like it's not in an arithmetic progression, it's in geometric progression or whatever. Mathematicians will know that. Like your life changes. So they are very important people in your life that you shouldn't put anything else before them. The fifth one is lack of appreciation. Like if you're a woman that don't know how to appreciate, it will be difficult for you because most of the time we feel that okay, this man needs to give us the word before we appreciate him for whatever he's doing, but it's not actually so. In those little things he's doing for you, in those little things he buys for you in his own capacity, out of the purest of heart, please appreciate him. Appreciate this man. Because do you know there was a time I sat down to start checking. I said, okay, if we will switch places and my husband will like be in my place and I will be in his place, how will it even be? Would I be able to take this responsibility? I knew that men are trying. Men are trying. I'll say that again. Please learn to appreciate them in that little thing they are doing for you. Learn to appreciate them. The early years of my marriage, when my husband does something and I thank him and I thank him and I thank him, the way I thank him, there was a day he called me and said, do you know that it is not as if most of the time I get what I used to buy things for you, but it's because even in the little I give you, you appreciate it. I tell you, appreciation opens big doors for you. Gratitude opens big door for you as a woman. Make sure in that little things he's doing, you're appreciating it because that what will build the love more in your home. Make sure you're appreciating him in those little things he's doing. It's as if it's insignificant. Be appreciating, show him gratitude in those little things he's doing for you. And I tell you, your marriage, your home will be very happy. The sixth one is ignoring self-care and not being happy in your home. Avoid it. So many of us, when we are not able to get those things that we are supposed to get, or those things that we wish we had, will make our home a living hell for the man because he's not able to provide those things you need. And you are not comfortable, you are ignoring yourself, ignoring your spouse because you feel they are not giving you the best of life. Everything has stages. Even your marriage have a stage. There are so many people that even in the first years of their marriage, it wasn't going well. Like they had so many issues. But when they started understanding themselves, when the wife started understanding the husband started understanding the wife, everything fell in place. With time, everything started becoming normal. That is how it is. You should not ignore your self-care. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. Make sure you make your home a happy home so that your husband will be hungry to come back home. So many men are running away from their home because their wives will nag, their wives will disturb. To keep the home clean is a problem. To take care of themselves, to take care of the children is a problem. So you are making your home a happy home. A time will come, if you are intentional about it, there will be a shift definitely. I've seen so many homes that faced challenges. Same thing with, okay, this man wasn't doing well. He wasn't taking care of it the way he's supposed to. Most of the time, it's not even their fault. If you sit down to check very well, it's not their fault. It is that things may not be going the way it's supposed to go. But try to understand your husband. That is one important thing. Try to understand your husband. He is an individual for you to understand. Don't try looking at every other person's husband or every other person's household. Try to understand your own. I tell you, don't generalize. Don't generalize that this is how men behave, and because this is how men behave, I'll have to do this to my husband. It will be detrimental. Focus on understanding your husband. Focus on building a happy home. That is what matters because your children are growing up and seeing what is happening. A happy home is something that is a necessity for you to give your children. Even don't look at the man, it is something that is very important for you to give your children. So I hope that I've put something into you. I hope you have learned something. And if you've not liked and subscribed to this channel, please do like, subscribe to our channel so that you find us anytime we post these encouraging contents such as this. I love you all. See you in my next one. Bye.